That is the way in which the dana is given. When the water is poured over the sand, he says, Dadami, I am giving you. So that means the contract is complete now. He has given him. So he has given him. That very minute when he has given, Tadvamanam Rupam Adbhutam Hareranandasya Gunatriyatmakam. The moment was given, the one who was so small, he began to grow. He occupied all the directions, both top and bottom. The top cannot be seen. Like that, he began to grow into Trivikramadara. He had 3 legs, and his one leg went so down below that all the worlds down below, the 7 worlds are covered. And his another one went there up above, and it covered all the worlds up. Marloka, Jalaloka, Brahmaloka, all were covered. And at that time, in Trivikrama's hand, just like Vishnu, Chakra, Gada, everything came and devoured his hands. And all the Maharshis and all his force, all the people who fight for him, they all came and surrounded him. Then he asked, Bali, you have failed to keep your promise. You said you will give me 3 steps. Now I have covered 2 steps. Where should I keep my 3rd? He says, Karam Nritam Tanna Bhavet Pranambhanam Padam Tritiyam Kurushishti Menijam. Lord, there is still a vacancy. My head, nothing is there. So you please put the 3rd foot on my head. That's why we call it Balidan, where you offer your own head to the Lord. That is Balidan. So he says, and then the Lord, by his will, he brings the Varuna Pasha, that Varuna himself becomes big. Rasi ko kya kehte hain? Rope. He becomes a big rope. It is a rope, it is a divine rope. You cannot see it from outside. With that, he is bound. He is at his feet, and he has kept his 3rd foot on him. And then Bali Chakravarti prays to him, Lord, you only blessed my grandfather, Prahlada. I am very happy. I am not at all either afraid, nor am I ashamed that I have been reduced to nil. Everything always belonged to you. When did they belong to me at all? And you only made me a trustee of this place. Tvayeva dattam padamaindra murtitam kritam tadevakya. You gave this entire kingdom to me and you have taken it back. So there is nothing. They are all yours only. And at that time, Bhagavan says, well, I am very happy. Look here, in the next Manvantara, you are going to be the next Indra. Now it's the Vyasvaramsa. And then he says, for the present I am sending you down below to one of the Netherlands, which is called Sutara. It is full of wealth, infinite wealth. So, I am making you king there. Not only that, I will be myself your watchman. I will care for all your doors and I will be there. Lord, Vamana, as Vamana, he is always going round there as a watchman when Mahabali was there. Once it so happened that Ravana wanted to defeat Bali. He just came alone. He wanted to enter into the palace of Bali, down below, in the Sudara. And at one corner, he was standing with his gada. The moment he came, he said, Ravana, you can't go inside. Hey, who are you? You are not even equal to a little finger and you are threatening me. Then Vamana with his little toe, he just gave him just threw him out. He went and fell down some 20,000 kilometers away. That's what happened. And fortunately, no bones are broken, so he never came there. Thus the 8th Skanda is over. Now we are starting with the 9th Skanda. We will just to start a little. See, this 9th Skanda consists of the stories of the various kings. These stories may not be fully interesting, may not have any particular value for the instructions, but still he has covered the kings of two races. The one is called the Chandra Vamsha, the race starting from the moon, and the other one which is called the Surya Vamsha. Krishna belongs to Chandra Vamsha and Rama belongs to Surya Vamsha. Surya means the sun. The one, see now the Japanese king always claims that he comes from the race of the king, the race of the sun. So he belongs to the Surya Vamsha. So, by hearing them, what happens? This is called a Manvantarana Charitam. That is, the stories of all the kings in the various Manvantaras belong to both of them. First he starts with Surya Vamsha, and then after finishing it, he starts with the Chandra Vamsha, and then it's going to end with the birth of Krishna in the Chandra Vamsha. That's how it is going to. That will be in 10th Skanda beginning. So this 9th Skanda will give you a number of stories of so many people belonging to both the races. Even when you hear about all those devotees as kings, we get a vibration. And that is why he has given the 9th Skanda, so that by reading them and by hearing them, our mind gets purified. By hearing the stories of those devotees. The first is there's the son of the sun. He was a Manu. He was known as Vasishta Manu. Then Shraddha Deva and all that. So in there's a king who wanted a son, but his wife has bribed the priest. I want a daughter. So he told the mantra for getting a daughter. When the daughter was born, the man who did the sacrifice, he got highly annoyed. He said, what sort of mantras you people have chanted? Are you not ashamed? I asked you for a son, and you are getting me a daughter. The chief priest was not aware of this. Then he sees. He means the eye of knowledge. Yes, he knew what has happened. He says, King, I am very sorry. My other priests, they are fallen a prey. They took some bribe from your wife, and so they are giving you the mantra for getting a daughter. And the daughter was called Ila. But then the chief priest again did that same thing, and the boy was converted as Pradyumna, a king. He became a man again. And so, and Sudyumna again, one day he entered into one part of a big jungle. He didn't know there is a part which is sacred for Lord Shiva. As Lord Shiva was always playing with his wife there, Parvati. He didn't want that any male should enter. So he has given a shapa or something, a sort of a curse. Whoever enters this area, any male, if he enters this area, he will become a woman forever. Pradyumna didn't know, she entered it, he found that he has become a beautiful lady. He didn't know what to do and was going further, and he met Buddha, who was the son of Chandra. What happened was, Brihaspati, the Guru, he had his wife as Tara. Tara somehow, she loved Chandra, and she got his son. But she never told from the point of the world, Brihaspati was the father, because Tara was his wife. And Brihaspati was fascinated with that child. So he asked the wife, tell us, you went away and lived with Chandra for some time. Is it Chandra's or is it my child? She refused to tell. At last, Brahmaji takes her aside and says, for heaven's sake, please tell. She says, yes, he is the son of Chandra. So his name was Buddha. Then Buddha sees this Pradyumna has become a lady. He wants to marry her, he marries her. And then in this Vamsha, his son is born. His name was Sharyati. Sharyati was a king. Once along with all his people from his town and his entire force, entire army, he went into the jungle just for a picnic. He went with his entire family. He had a beautiful daughter called Sukanya. This child Sukanya, along with her friends, she was going around, and that one place she saw a big nest of white ant, just like that, so big. You will find a lot in Karnataka, especially there. They will not destroy it. If you have to build a house, they will build a house around it. They will never destroy a single, because they worship it. Even now you will find somebody, they take milk and all that, go there to such things which are there in the road. They will do puja. This is what is being done. They consider perhaps as Adhishesha or something like that. So she saw, there were two holes, and the holes were glimmering. It's light in them. So just how inside it can be glimmering. So she took a big wire which was lying there, and she just probed inside the pot. A lot of blood used to come. She was afraid. She ran back. She never told anything. Actually, inside there was a Chavana, a great rishi who was doing tapasya. Over his body, the white ants have built it. They were not even aware. So, she actually blinded the eyes of the rishi. His both eyes became blind. Now, as a result, the king was not aware. All the people, from the king to all the people, their bubbles stopped and they got a lot of pain. A lot of stomach pain which they couldn't bear. The king said, somebody has done a big mistake. Come on, find out. Oh, who is that? Then slowly she got up. I don't know whether it did a mistake, it was there. I just did like some blood flow. She said, come on, tell me where it is. Then he went, and then she took away all that wheat and nest, and inside they found a brilliant king, a brilliant Maharshi, an old Maharshi. He was there, and blood was flowing from both the eyes. Both the eyes had become blind. Then he did namaskar to him. He said, please save us all. Let us all have no stomach ache. Because my daughter has done it, has happened like that. It is okay for you to say I am sorry, but now I am blind. What can I do? I have to do my puja. Daily I have to go to the talab. That is, I have to go to the water tank. I have to, in the river or somewhere, I have to have my bath. But I can't see anything. So how will I live? The king said, I will marry off my daughter to you. She will be your eyes. She will look after you. Straight away. That's all. So he gave Sukanya in marriage to Shavana. And when the king went away, and Sukanya, though a princess, she was faithfully serving her husband. Once it so happened, the Ashwini Devatas, they are two brothers, twins. They are the doctors for all the kings, or all the gods. Even though they are doctors, the kings never recognized their status. They said, you are all inferior. So, whenever in any sacrifice, the oblations are given for us by name. You will not be there. It will not be given to you. So, you cannot take it from people. So, they always felt inferior. They are the doctors for all the gods. But they are not allowed to participate in the oblations which are given. When they came to this Chavan Maharshi, they asked him, Maharshi, can we do anything for you? He said, I am blind. Can you make me okay? Yes, we will make you okay, we will make you young, both. But you will have to help us. What do you want? They are not making us participate in the fire sacrifices. So we should get our part of the oblations. The portion should be set apart for us also. We should also take along with that. Okay, it will be done. Then they said, look here, there is a river here. You go and take your bath and come. When he went to take bath, both the Ashwini Devatas also went and took bath. And there are three beautiful Chavanas. All of them are like the other one. So nobody can say who are the Ashwini Devatas and who is there. Three are alive, all young, and all lives restored. They called Sukanya, come on, you find out who is your husband. Then you will get him. She couldn't find out. She immediately prayed to the Ashwini Devatas, Lord, I am an ordinary woman. How do you expect me all these things? Without your grace, without your help, I can't. So, please, you point out to me which one of you is the real Chavana. They are very happy, so they gave her back Chavana. And they went away. And as he told, he held a fire sacrifice where he gave oblation for the Ashwini Devatas. Indra was angry. He came, he took his Vajrayuda, this Vajra weapon, thunder, the weapon of thunder, to smite the Maharshi. The Maharshi by his mantra stopped him. His hands were paralyzed. He couldn't bring them down. Then Brahma and others came. They had a compromise. Yes, they will be given. They can participate in future, but please release Indra from his paralysis. Well, he became okay. Thus, this is the story. Then, there's a small story. It's a nice story to show how time is relative. There's a king called Kakudmi. She had a beautiful daughter called Revathi. Because she was so beautiful, all the kings around, all the princes around, they had all filed their applications saying, we want to marry. And he's a small king. If he gives it to one, all the others will join together and smash it. So what to do now? So he thought, let me go to Brahma, the creator, and ask him what is written and who is the chap whom he is to marry. Because we say all these are written in the forehead by Brahma. So let me go and ask him. She takes Revathi also, because of his yogic powers, she takes his daughter and he himself goes to the Brahma Loka. The Brahma, he was in the midst of a dance concert. He was looking at him. He said, just 1 minute. So the dance performance ended in that 1 minute. Then he asked the king, yes, the king showed him the list of all the kings. Please tell me, which one of them is to marry my daughter? He laughed. In this 1 minute, 20 lakh years have gone in the earth. So neither your kingdom exists, nor these kings exist. Nobody knows their name even. Their entire race has become extinct and no new races have come up. So what are you going to do? He began to weep. Oh my Lord, my daughter is several thousands of years old. Now we will marry her. Then Brahmaji says, look here. This is now Dwapara Yuga. Balarama, he is the Lord Adishesha himself. It is the Lord himself who has taken that form. Same Lord, he has become Balarama as well as Krishna. So you go and give your daughter in marriage to Balaram. So Balaram's wife's name was Revathi. So Revathi was given to him in marriage. So, and tomorrow we are going to tell the story of a great devotee of the Lord. He is called Ambrisha. He was a king, but 100% devoted to the Lord. He was not bothered with the external world. So we are going to see his story. His father was called Nabhag. Why he was called Nabhag? Nabhag, jiska bhag nahi, the one who has got no share. It so happened, this Nabhaga has gone, we don't know his earlier name. She had gone to his Gurukula and there he was learning. When he came back to the house, his brother said, hey, father has given to us, so we have shared all the existing assets between us. And your share is kept outside the door. It is sitting there, you go and take it. When he went there, he found his old father. He said, I am your share. They have taken away all the assets. You can't do anything with them. So come on, you take me, I can't walk. So he took him on his back and he was going. Now what to do? How to live? Then his father told him, look here, tomorrow you leave me here and you go to a particular place. There, some great Mahatmas, they are doing a fire sacrifice for going to Swarga, to the heavens. While doing that, they will forget two portions of the mantras. Two mantras or two suktas that they have called, they are going to forget. They will not remember. Then they will be in a very bad situation. They can't finish the fire sacrifice, they won't get Swarga. You remind them of these two suttas, these are the two suttas. He told him and sent him there. So he went there, and as he rightly told, they suddenly forgot those two suttas. Then he told them, don't worry, these are the two suttas. They are very grateful to him. And their Vamana, the aerial vehicle, came from the heavens. While they were getting into it, you see, for the sacrifice, that huge quantities they had brought. Huge quantities of rice, huge quantities of gehu or wheat and sugar, so many things were lying. And in gratitude while getting into the vehicle, they said, hey, Nabar, all this which you have left, they are all yours. You can take it and go. He was very happy. So when he was trying to collect them all, there is a tall person with chata, with vibhuti, with trishul in his hand, but he was black. He said, hey, look here, all these belong to me as per a contract intended to by all the gods long ago in the presence of Brahma. It is a contractual possession for me. If you do not know, you go and ask your father and come, I am here. He went and asked his father. Father suddenly said yes. When Daksha Yajna was done, when Daksha's head was all taken away, because Shiva was not given a portion of the oblations. Finally it was decided that in future, because already they have arranged the tables, everybody's name is there. So there is no place for Shiva. But then they said, whatever is left unused in that fire sacrifice, they will all belong to Shiva. So they are called Rudra Bhaga. So he is the emissary of Lord Shiva, so it does belong to him, so he is entitled to it. So he went back and told him, yes, my father has confirmed, they belong to you, thank you very much, I am going. He was so happy. You told the truth, come on, you take them. So thus he became a big king, and his son Ambrisha also became a king, highly devoted. He was highly devoted to the Lord. There's a description how he was doing and how he was observing the Ekadashi Upavasa. We also do. On Ekadashi day, we don't eat except kutuka halwa and some nice things and kutuka puri. All these things only we take, nothing else. What is my Ekadashi Upavasa? It doesn't mean that you don't eat anything. Ekadashi means our 11 indriyas. The 5 karmendriyas, the 5 jnanendriyas and mind. Manashakta indriyani bhagavastani karshati. It comes in Bhagavad Gita, it is the 6th sense among jnana. So, among the sense of perception it is called the 6th. So 6 plus 5, 11. So Ekadashi means 11. Upavasa. Upa means samipe, near the Lord. Vasa, we know, Vasa means to live. So Upavasa means to live near God. All these 11 indriyas will be made to live only near Lord. The eyes will see only the Bhagavan's statues. They will not see anything else. They will not see TV. They will not see the computer, the network. They will see only God. And the ears will hear only songs about the Lord, kirtans, bhajans, and not anything else outside, not other stories. Their hand will do only God's work. It will take all the flowers and then make it into garland, and it will be sweeping the floor. Thus, it will be doing Lord's work. That day you will not go anywhere except to the Lord's places, like either your own puja room or to the temples. You will not go anywhere. Thus, to put all the 11 indriyas to live on the entire day with the Lord, that is called Ekadashi Upavasa. But it has come to good one. So with this we stop today, and Ambrisha Charitra you will see. So this is 9th Skanda. Om Satya Prajabhya Paripalintam Yenama Yenama Himaisha Go Brahmane Pesibhav Satyam Sloka Samasta Sigrama Bhavantu Kali Vachal Varjanya Prithvi Sarani Desha Chobarida Brahmana Sudhiri Bhaya Sarve Bhavantu Sukina Sarve Santa Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukava Bhaviti Kayena Vacha Manasendriya Buddhyatana Bhakti Swava Karo Yate Sagalam Paraspai Narayana Yiri Samatyami Narayana 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 Narayana. Badram Gagne Vishnuya Vadeva Badram Pashe Bharsha Parijatra Sri Ranga Srutvaram Satanuvi Vishe Madeva Hidam Yadayu Swastana Indra Buddhashrava Swastana Pusha Vishwaveda Swastina Braspade Dadatu Om Shanti 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhanaktu Saviryan Karvavahi Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vitvishavahi Om Shanti 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 Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Stapakaya Dharmasya Sarvadharma Swarupine Avatar Varishtaya Ramakrishna Te Namah Sarvamangala Mangalyen Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Sharanagata Dinatha Paritrana Parayane Sarvasya Hare Devi Durge Devi Namostute Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Sarvamangala Mangalye, Sive Sarvartha Sadhike, Sharanye Trambake Gauri, Narayani Namostute. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranatakleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namah Apadamabhartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyam Srimad Bhagavatam, there is one point which I have left to mention. It doesn't directly relate to Bhagavatam, but it does in another way. We always think this Bhagavad, Ramayana, they are all very old, ancient texts, which has nothing to do with the modern days, and they are all, of course, some entertainment, some sort of spiritual instructions also. It is not so. Bhagavata contains one of the most intricate points of quantum physics. I just want to give you an example. In the third Skanda, chapter 28, Shloka 23, Urvornidhaya Karapallavaruchisha Jite Samlalitam Padamidam. So he says, this is a description of Vaikuntha. There, Lakshmi is sitting in the heart of Bhagavan. And there you will find, don't ask how, the 2 feet of Lord she is keeping on her lap. Urvo, the Jagome, that is the 2, the Guru Pradesh. English में क्या कहते हैं? Thigh. Over her thigh, she had put both the feet. And then she is messaging. She is not messaging with her hand. Kara Pallava Ruchisha. From the hand, she is keeping it above. She is not touching it at all. From the hand, a sort of light comes and it is messaging the feet. Rochish means the light. How can the light message it? It is only in quantum physics I found the answer, much later. In the earlier days it was always a doubt for me. Much later I came across a book in quantum physics where he had given an example. There are 2 boxers who are standing against each other. So one of the boxer, with his glove, he is taking it to hit his cheek, to hit the other man's cheek. It is going towards the other cheek. It has not yet touched it at all. It is away from it. But that fellow has already fell in a slap. How? The electrons which come out, which are called photons, they go very fast. By the time physically you raise your hand, it has already reached. And that goes, it has already hit his cheek and has fell in the slap. It is the photon which goes and hits the cheek before the actual hand goes and touches it. In the same way, when Lakshmiji is keeping her hand, the photons from it, they go there, and when she does like that, they are messaging the feet. They are touching the feet of the Lord, and they are messaging the feet of the Lord. So, Karapallava Ruchisha, it's a very clearly he has put. By the light which comes out, the rays which comes out of the hands of Lakshmi. How can the rays come out? And how can they go and do the messaging? This is a principle of quantum physics which has been found only within the past 100 years, less than 100 years, perhaps 60 years. And you find it in Bhagavatam. It cannot be explained but for quantum physics. So, don't think that this is a very ancient text. It contains some of the principles. The entire, our spiritual tenets, the philosophy, they contain a lot of principles of quantum physics. Now, I don't want to expand on that. Now we are talking about the king, Ambrisha. He was a great devotee. How was he spending his time? Vamana Krishna Padara Vindayoho Vachamse Vaikunta Gunanu Varnane. his mind was always thinking of the feet of Lord Krishna. And his words were all describing the various qualities, the noble qualities and the glories of the Lord. Karavharer mandiram arjanadishu. His hands were used only for sweeping the floor and mopping the floor of the temple of the Lord, not for any other purpose. Shudim Jagara Chutasakatodi. How did he use his ears? He was asking some buddies to come and tell them some Bhagavata, tell them some Ramayana, and he was hearing them. Thus, all his 11 indriyas were being used for only the Lord and nothing else. Shiroshike Sapada Vivandari. His head was being used in again and again bowing towards the Lord. Paduhare Chetrapadanu Sarpane. How was his feet being used? He was going from one place of pilgrimage to another place of pilgrimage from time to time. And thus, only the various kshetras, the holy places, he was visiting with his feet, no other place. Then, he was not at all concerned with house. Grihechu, Darechu, Tutechu, Bandhushu. He never bothered about his wife. He never bothered about his sons. He never bothered about his relatives. Then, what to do? How can he run his kingdom? The Lord saw. See, the Lord has already promised. If you spend all your time in thinking of me, I will think of your house. Everything will be done in time. I will see. I will renew your FDs in time. Everything will be done by the Lord. Yogatshemam vahamyam. Ananyas chintayantoma. Only thing is, you don't think of anything else. Ananya. Only me alone you think. Then I will. So, the Lord said, the kingdom has to be run. So he let his chakra, Sudarshan chakra, the discus. The Sudarshan chakra was always present there, even though it could not be seen. It was invisible. It was invisibly present. And wherever anybody did anything against the law of the world, against the moral law, it went and cut off his head. So people were afraid to do anything wrong, anything wicked. So the kingdom was running excellently well. Then, for 1 full year, he was observing Ekadashi. That's called Ekadashi Vrata. For 1 full year, all the 12 Ekadashis, he was observing. Observing means not even water. He will never take water on the Ekadashi day. He will never take any type of food. Thus, he was observing the Vrata. And one day there was Dwadashi. On Dwadashi it is important that after the Ekadashi, you have to do Parana. Parana means you have to take something for them. Some food you have to take. You have to take. Otherwise, the merit or the punya of having observed Ekadashi Vrata will not accrue to him. So before doing his parana, he called all the Brahmins. He gave them a lot of gold and all that. And he was about to sit. Just at that time, the great Maharshi who was famous for his anger, Durvas Maharshi, along with his 100 Shishas, he came. Then naturally the king had to invite him. He said, today is my parana, so you should bless me, you should have your meals. Yes, I will have it, but I have to go to the river and have a nice bath. And then I will come. He went along with them, and for 1 hour he was going on playing. According to the Panchanga, according to the Panjika, the Dwadashi was to get exhausted within about 5 minutes. If he doesn't do it, Trayodasi comes. So he has to do it within 5 minutes. His food he has to take. But such a great Maharshi has come, he can't keep him out and eat first. That's also not possible. He was in a dilemma. Then according to some Pandits, they said, you can take some water. See, the water is something and it is not something. So it can be considered as a food for purpose of Parna, but at the same time, for purpose of Durvasa, you have not taken anything. So it doesn't matter. So he took some water. There, Durvasa is still having his bath. He suddenly knew that Ambrisha has already taken his food in the form of water. He is extremely angry. He comes back with all his shishyas and then abuses Ambrisha. Are you a devotee? Don't you know the rules? When I have not come, how dare you do this parna of taking water? So, you have disregarded me, you have insulted me. So, I am going to teach you this. He took out one hair from his head and he dashed it on the ground, out of which came a terrifying ghost. This is called Abhichara Prayoga, according to the Atharvaveda. And Durvasa commanded him, go and eat this fellow, Ambrisha, lock, stock and barrel, along with his shirt and all that. So he was running towards Ambrisha. Ambrisha didn't bother. He was only thinking of the Lord. He didn't bother about these things. When he didn't, the Sudarshan Chakra which was there, it came outside. It was so far invisible, now it became visible. It just with all its heat, with all its light, with all its rays, it ran after that terrifying ghost. The ghost got affrighted, began to run. So after it ran away, the Sudarshan Chakra came. Durvasa said, oh my Lord, it is after me. He began to run. He ran to the end of the world. He ran to Brahma. Brahmaji, save me. That fellow has sent his chakra behind me. He just, Brahma said, Sthanam madiyam saha vishwametati. Look here, I am a small god. I have been given only this much. I have to create and I have to be here. I have been given no other powers. So I cannot save you, please. You go to Lord Shiva. He goes to Lord Shiva. Vayamnata prabhava bhumni. Look here, when the Lord's chakra has come to you, we are very sorry, I can't do anything about it. Then finally he goes to Lord Narayana, Lord Vishnu himself, and he says, please, the chakra is yours, you withdraw it. Aham bhakta paradino asvatantra rivadvija. You all think that Lord is independent. Not at all. I am absolutely dependent on my devotees. Bhakta paradina, I am under them. But outside, people think that, oh, God is independent. Asvatantra. I am absolutely not Swatantra. I am dependent. Sadhavirgrasta hridayaha. My heart has been caught by all the Mahatmas, by all the great saints. See, look here. Ye daragara putraptan pranan vittamam param Hitvamam saranam jataha katham stan tiktum sahem. Look here, all these devotees. They have left all their wives, they have left all their house, and they have left all their sons and all other favorites. And they are not bothered even about their own lives. They have left off all their wealth and they have come to me for refuge. How can I leave them? So I am with them, I cannot do anything. But Durvasa, you can do one thing. You go back to Ambrisha, you ask forgiveness, well, he may do something. Well, I can't do anything. At last he went back. He went back to Ambrisha himself. He said, I am sorry, I mistook you for an ordinary fellow. You are somebody great. All the VIPs are known to you. Even the VIPs do not want to do anything. So you are greater than the VIPs. So please help me. Then Ambrisha prays to the Sudarshan Chakra. Oh, discuss. Oh, Chakra. This man is now full of repentance. Please save him. Don't attack him. I am requesting you. Then the discus withdrew itself back into its invisible place. It was no longer seen and Durvasa was saved. See here, yet such a great Maharshi, he will never do the mistake of attacking a devotee. The entire thing was a drama in order that people should know the glory of the devotees. Only for that purpose it was played. Now, the next is, it's a beautiful story. There was a Maharshi called Saubhari. For thousands of years, he went under the ocean and he was doing his penance. One day, he just opened his eyes and he saw a number of fish. The mother fish, the father fish, playing with their daughter fish, playing with their child, their children. What a good life they are having. What did I do? Thousands of years I was playing. Did I get anything? Did I get any pleasure? See, even these fish, they are enjoying their life. Come on, let me go and enjoy life for some time. He came out, he went to the king of that place. He was known as Mandhata. And he had 100 daughters, all married in old age. Saubhari was an old man, thousands of years old. When he was walking, his hands were shaking, his head was shaking, and the entire body was full of wrinkles. He went to the king and demanded, please give me any one daughter of yours. Now, if he refuses, he will curse him. If he doesn't do it, his daughter will curse him. So what to do now? So very diplomatically he said, Saubhariji, you go inside. Inside of my 100 daughters. Whosoever wants you, you bring her, I will get her married to you. He thought nobody would want him. This fellow was clever still. He took the form of a young man and the most handsome. And he went inside and told, your father wanted me to pick up anybody who would like to marry me. I. So all the 100 people voted for him. They all wanted to marry him. He came out and told the king, all the 100 want to marry me. Please marry me off. All the 100. Did you hear right? Yes. He went inside and asked, yes, we want him only. Have you seen him properly? Yes, we have seen him properly. Then he married them off. And he went and he built 100 houses by his by his own magic, called the mystic powers, by his yogic powers, within no minute, 100 houses came. And he himself took 100 forms and lived with them all at the same time. And one day, he was sitting alone. They have all gone to some temple or something. Then he thought, oh my Lord, how have I fallen? I was thinking of the Lord all the time for thousands of years. And now, oh my Lord, this has all come because I saw those fish. So you should never have the company of those people who are given to those sexual exploits. Oh my Lord, what have I done? So he just left them all, went to a jungle, and then thus he did his tapasya and finally got the Lord. This only to show that we should always choose the company which we keep. If we keep company of people who took liquors, company of people who smoke from morning to night, who take LSD, they'll tell you, no, we will not compel you. You are free. But in due course, slowly he will be tempted. When everybody is having LSD, oh, they are all feeling nice, how happy they are. So let me also tell only once. So he will take it over once. It will be repeated another time, it will be repeated another time. So they will have many trips, as they call it. That's all. This not only happens outside. One of the monks in the Ramakrishna mission who was in a training told me, when they were at Belur Mutt, they used to go up and do it. Further what happened, I don't want to tell because they are all being recorded. Anyway, this is what happened. Many there knew that this is what is happening. And he finally left the mission and came out. And then he told that these are the things. You can't help it. Outside everything looks nice. But when you go there and live, there are so many things. It depends where you go. Even the Ramakrishna mission is not every place the same. So it will be different in different places.